All right, guys, today's the day. We got the Ruger American Generation 2 Predator out here with my Otter Creek's Lab Polonium 30. There's a lot of numbers in there and a lot of stuff, a lot of words. First time out shooting this today, you guys. So this is my 6.5 Creedmoor. This is gonna be my deer hunting rifle, elk hunting rifle, whatever you wanna call it, just my all-around rifle. Super stoked today, because today we're gonna put the first shot through here and see what it sounds like. I'll put some other sound clips from older shots from this, like from last week or whatever, week before last, so we can kind of get a sound difference here and see exactly what it sounds like. I'm still gonna be wearing my ear pro just in case. Probably won't shoot it without the ear pro when I'm out here target shooting, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. I got 3 targets set up down here. I'm in a new shooting spot too. I'm out in Estacada again. We're in a burn area. As you can see, a lot of the trees are black around here. They're not green like they're supposed to be, but this area was burned, I think it was in 2022, and it just filled all of Portland with smoke. Huge fires out here, but they just opened it a year or 2 ago, so we're able to get back up here in the woods now and play and all that kind of good stuff. So I've never been to this shooting location. I've driven by it quite a bit, but I figured I'd try it out. And yeah, I got 1 target at 100 yards and probably have 2 more back about 120 yards. So nothing crazy today. I'm just out here, you know, shooting with my suppressor. I want to see if it has any effect on anything, and if I need to resight the scope in. Hopefully I don't. Seems like the last couple times I've come out with the scope, it's been off, but that's because I keep remounting it and do all the other stuff, and I'm done doing all that. Hopefully the scope's going to be right there. Hopefully this doesn't affect the aim too much. So get my parallax dialed in here, and let's get some cartridges. Take this puppy for a spin. Right, we're gonna start out with the American Whitetail Hornady shots, 129 grain. I still have some of the Normandy or whatever, 140 something grain. I don't know, but we're gonna start with these and see what happens. All right, I think I'm somewhat set up. I'm kind of shooting up a little bit into a embankment, so back of the gun's kind of sitting lower, what I'm used to, but you know, it's all good. Okay, that's a lot quieter. That's a lot quieter. I don't know where I hit. Actually sounded pretty cool. I think I see where I hit, like low and to the left. Yep, low again. We'll do one more. Yeah, I can see my group. It's low and to the right, so not what I wanted. It's a little warm. Almost feels like you could shoot that without ear pro, so we might try that later. Let's go look at the targets. All right, so there we go. There's the group. A little to the right and a little low. So I don't know. Did my scope get knocked? Is my scope just too cheap? Did the suppressor do that? Because, you know, before 100 yards, we were up in here on the last outing, right in that ballpark. All right, I made some adjustments on the scope. I mean, I really don't know. I don't know if the suppressor could be throwing it off that much, or if it's just my cheap scope getting knocked around. It did do a couple car rides since the last time we shot. I might have to get a new scope, folks. We'll see. I'm gonna have to do one more outing with this. I'm gonna get it dialed and come out next week, I guess. And then if we're dialed, we're good. If we're not, then we're not. So I just need to quit making changes on this thing, I guess. All right. Actually, the target's a little crooked, so I wasn't that much to the right as I thought I was. Now looking at it, you know, whatever. See what happens here. to be centered a little high. It's kind of where we want to be. See where this third one goes. Then we'll let the old barrel cool down. That looked like a flyer. Suppressor's definitely hot. Let that cool down a little bit. All right, we're gonna try it again. We're gonna use some of these Normas here, and didn't make any adjustments or anything. Let it cool down a little bit. We're just gonna go for the same target, see if we're kind of in that range there. These cartridges have condensation from being in the air conditioning truck. I just got the AC fixed on my truck. It's all nice and chill. Looks like a okay group. It's all kind of hovering a little bit over to the left and a little bit high. So I'm just going to go back a little bit on the scope. Then I'm going to jump out and hit one of the further ones there, or just a different target on there, and we'll see. All right, guys, I just went through a magazine here on my 43X. This is a Glock 43X 9mm pistol, and I have my ear pro on the same way as I did when I was shooting this. This thing's way louder than my rifle now, so it's kind of hard to tell with the ear on, you know, how loud something is, but just doing a comparison back to back with these, woo. So I'll show you guys right now. I'll pop off a couple rounds and then we'll get back to the regularly scheduled program. As you can see, I suck with this thing. I'm way better with my 19X. This is a small, snappy little gun, but it's good for concealed carry. I just need to get more practice with it, but you hear that difference. All right, let's get back to it. After seeing that group of 6 the last time, I just made a couple minute adjustments. So I'm gonna go to a different target, I think, on this one, and see what happens. Can't really see where I'm hitting. I'll do one more and go check it out. Oh, I see. That ain't a bad group. They're all pretty much centered up just a little bit high, so I'm not even gonna walk down there. I'll let the gun cool a little bit more, and I think I'll try to reach out a little bit further. I'm just gonna go down a couple notches. I think that group is a little bit high. 1, 2. This scope is rated, each click is supposed to be an 1/8 inch at 100 yards, and from all the adjusting that I've done on it, I actually feel like it's going a little bit more. Now, I haven't locked it in a lead sled to really see at 100 yards, so I don't know, but yeah, we'll get it all somewhat dialed in on this outing, and then next week I'll try to get out here, you know, do some traveling with the weapon and everything. So this gun's traveled all over in the last week or so, and then see if I can bring it back out and get the same results, you know, after it's gone through some traveling. But I don't know. Like I said earlier, I keep doing too many things to this gun. Like, I'm almost doing something every time in between shooting it. I got to stop that, and I'm done. It's built. Suppressor's on, scope rings, everything's dialed. Like I said, I need to do a couple outings now to find the consistency, and I can't get the consistency. This has got to go, which is going to put us back to square one. Fun times, fun times. Suppressor's definitely getting hotter than the barrel, like a lot harder. I've seen people on YouTube cook bacon on these things before it gets so hot, but we're not going to be doing any of that today. We're eating bananas. Another thing is, I haven't cleaned this since my first outing. So I'm sitting here talking with a mouthful of banana, but You guys can post in the comments about your cleaning ritual. I know people clean them sometimes every time they go out, even if they don't shoot them, but from all the, precision shooting videos I've been watching, they say you actually want it to get gummed up a little bit with carbon, and I guess it's supposed to seat the bullet better or something like that. I've just watched I think it was a Hornady video. They have a podcast and everything, and I think the gun had like over 500 rounds through it, the rifle bolt action, before they even cleaned it. And when they cleaned it, it wasn't even that, like you expect, like if you were cleaning your chimney out or something, it wasn't even that dirty. So yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of torn with the whole cleaning thing. I don't even think I'm going to clean it until after the hunting season. I think I'm going to go for one of the further targets this time. It was high too, but more centered. One other thing I was thinking of is, different cartridges perform differently in different weapons, and even if they're the same weapon, you might get better groups with, say Norma versus, Hornady or whatever. So I'm wondering if it's kind of the same with suppressors. If you put a suppressor on, say you were dialed in with one cartridge and then, it starts getting off a little bit. I don't know, just kind of thinking out loud here, but we're gonna try some more of these Normas and punch a few in more at the 100-yard target and see what happens. That was to the right. I felt that one, but that's a decent group. It's all a little bit high. Ain't too shabby. Ain't too shabby. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed today's episode and getting the first shots put through my suppressor today. I don't know. I don't know about this, having the scope off again like that. So I think I'm just going to leave it where I'm at. I'm shooting about 1.5 inches, 2 inches high at 100 yards again, pretty much centered up, over the bullseye and everything. But I don't know. I'm really concerned. My groups aren't as tight today. Table doesn't feel as good as it did the last outing, but that could be me. I was thinking about I might just walk up on one of these logs here and just do a shot right off the bipod, sitting on the ground or whatever. See how that feels. I've never even done that yet with this gun. I need to practice more prone shooting or prone shooting period, and do that as we come closer to the start of the hunting season here in Oregon. So if you guys have any questions, comments, anything that you guys see I'm doing wrong, please post down in the comments below. I'm just learning this stuff and I'm kind of doing it on my own. It's just me and you guys, me and YouTube. So I think we're on the right track. I just don't want to be chasing the dog. And so I almost feel like I'm kind of missing something, and maybe it's the scope. Maybe I need to get a new scope. I don't know. I really don't want to do that. I want to give this thing a chance and see, because I think the potential's there for it. I like it. I like the zoom, everything about it. It's got lit reticles and stuff. So yeah, a lot of fun. I mean, I'm hitting paper. Every shot I'm hitting paper, you guys, and I'm just a couple inches away. So if we were really out hunting today with this, and this is the first time, and we were at 100 or even 200 yards, I'd still feel confident shooting the weapon. I want to get to where I feel confident shooting 400 and 500 yards with this weapon. So when the shot presents itself at 200 or 300, I'm not even going to think about it. It's just going to be, okay, it's go time. Let's get it done, and get the shot done. Whereas if I'm just kind of comfortable around 200 yards, and then that 300 yard shot comes up, I'm gonna be all nervous, gonna be second guessing myself, and I don't want to be in that position. So this is why I'm really trying to fine tune my shooting skills and fine tune the weapon itself, trying to combine those two together. So when I get out in the field, I'm gonna be 100% confident, and I'm gonna be accurate, and I'm not gonna be doing those lazy shots that, you know, I hear about here and there. So yeah, had a blast today. It's warm, nice summer day out here in Oregon, in beautiful Estacada, burnt up Estacada now. So until next time, folks, have a good one.